Okay, this is the GoFormative spiral review for May 4th, and this is number 1. Negative 1/2 x minus 3 is greater than negative 1. So we're going to look at it just like an equation. So we have a minus 3 here. Add 3 to this side, add 3 to this side. Pretend this is the middle, your left and your right. So this gets rid of this. This we get 2. Bring this down. 1/2 x is greater than 2. And then we have this negative 1/2. To get rid of a fraction, you're going to multiply the reciprocal. So negative 2 over 1 here, negative 2 over 1 here. So this cancels out, leaves us with x is greater than, and then we have 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Now, the trick here is that we multiplied by a negative, which is what tells you that you need to flip your symbol. So now we flip it this way, and actually the answer is x is less than negative 4. All right, so for number 2, we're trying to solve what is the angle of ABD. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out what all of this is equal to. So we need to make an equation, and we know that if we have this side and this side together, it's going to equal 180. So we do 3x plus 10 plus 2x equals 180. Alright, and then we have to combine our like terms. So we have a 3x plus 2x, that's 5x plus 10 equals 180. Now we can start to solve for x, which will help us figure out the actual angle. Alright, so we have a plus 10 on this side. We have to take it away from this side. It gets rid of it here. We get 170. And bring down 5x. To get rid of the 5, it's being multiplied by x. So we're going to divide by x here. Divide by 5 here, divide by 5 here, which gives us x equals 34. Now, a lot of people will put that as the answer. You're not done yet. That just means x equals 34. So if I plug that in, then it's going to tell me what the actual angle measure is. So if x is equal to 34, and I have 3 times 34 plus 10, now I can figure out what that angle measure is. So first we do 3 times 34. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 9 plus 1. That's 102. And then we have to add 10, which is 112. That's how you get 112 degrees for the angle. All right, so number 3. What rate is the snail traveling in feet per minute? So the first thing you need to find is the places on the graph where it actually meets at where 2 lines intersect. So you have 2, and that's minutes, to 3 feet. The next place it crosses is up top, 4 minutes to 6 feet. So those numbers are what we need to look at when we're trying to find in feet per minute. So we've got 2 minutes per 3 feet. We've got 4 minutes for 6 feet. So think back to when we did constant of proportionality. Here's your x, here's your y. All right, now we need to figure out how do we find the unit rate, which would be k equals y over x, which means if you divide y by x, you'll get your answer. And with both of those, if you divide 3 by 2 or 6 by 4, you're going to get the same thing. You can do it like this. 4 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Bring down the 2, 0. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Put the decimal. That's 1.5 feet per minute. All right, for number 4, you're going to have to remember your distributive property. So you start with the first part. You've got -2 times 6 is 12. -12. And then -2 times -2x is negative times a negative is positive 4x. Now on to this part. -3 times 4x is -12x. -3 times -5, positive 15. And then we still have this -2. So now we can start to combine like terms. So I've got a -12 plus 15. So if I have -12 and I go all the way up to 15, I'm going to get 3. But then I still have this -2 equals 1. It's positive 1. Alright, now I've got 4x minus 12x. So that is -8x. And then we have this plus 1 left. Plus 1. Some of you might have also done it where you put the 1 first. In that case, it looks like this. Both correct. Okay, number 5. 4 minus 3x over -2 equals 5. So we got to get rid of this -2. It's being divided. We're going to multiply by -2. Multiply here. Multiply here. So here it gets rid of it. We're left 4 minus 3x equals -10. Okay, so now we have a 4 on this side. We're going to take it away here. We're going to take it away here. We're going to end up with -3x equals -14. Now we need to get rid of the 3, which is being multiplied by x. So we're going to divide by -3 here. Divide by -3 here. That gets rid of everything but our x. So x equals negative divided by a negative is a positive 14 over 3. Or you can simplify it and do 4 2/3. Either one is correct.